I didn't grow old, I just changed how I make money. I used to think I had it figured out: a steady office job, decent insurance, a 401k that looked healthy on paper, and a life that was fine, I guess. Until one winter morning, I looked at my paycheck and realized I'd been treading water for 30 damn years. I was 58, tired and starting to panic about things I never used to: medical bills, market crashes, whether I'd outlive my savings. My wife, Linda, had just come home from a minor surgery, and when I opened the hospital bill, $8,200 after insurance, something inside me snapped a little. That night I sat at the kitchen table surrounded by envelopes and calculators, the light yellow and soft but heavy somehow, and I muttered half-jokingly, "You know, honey, if I quit my job today, we could live about 3 months, maybe 4 if we cancel Netflix." She laughed through tears. The kind of laugh that's half love, half quiet terror. And that's when I knew something had to change. I started reading everything I could about investing. I was too old for crypto hype and too broke for real estate flips, so at first I thought I was stuck. Then my buddy Eric, who works at a credit union, said, "Tom, you don't have to buy a house to invest in real estate. Ever heard of REITs?" I frowned. "Sounds like a scam." He grinned. "Nah, man, it's legit. Real estate investment trusts, companies that own apartments, malls, hospitals. You can buy shares, get dividends, no tenants, no broken toilets. Vanguard, Schwab, all of them offer it. You can start with a few $100. I rolled my eyes but gave it a shot. I bought $1,000 of Vanguard Real Estate ETNQ. 6 months later, I got my first dividend, $18.74. It wasn't much, but that $18.74 felt different. It was quiet money, money that showed up while I was asleep. I dug deeper. I learned public REITs are safer and liquid, basically stocks that pay rent. Private REITs can yield higher, but sketchy transparency. I avoided those. Diversify. In 2025, healthcare, industrial, and data center REITs were outperforming everything else: aging population plus AI boom. Then came the twist. I discovered Section 1031 exchange, a tax rule that lets you sell an investment property and roll the profits into another one without paying capital gains tax yet. That's when the light bulb went off. REITs were my gateway. But maybe, just maybe, I was ready for the real thing. I sold some stocks, took a modest loan, and bought a duplex in Kansas City. Nothing fancy, 2 small apartments next to a gas station. My passive income dream lasted exactly 2 weeks until one of my tenants called at 2 a.m. "Hey Tom, the toilet's flooding. You tried turning the valve?" "The what?" So yeah, I was unclogging a stranger's toilet in my pajamas, muttering, "So much for passive income." But it worked out. I learned fast. Property management apps, good tenants, bad tenants, tax deductions, depreciation. And once the cash flow stabilized, I pulled the next trick: a 1031 exchange. I sold that duplex, rolled the profit into a small 4-unit building, no capital gains tax, all reinvested. By last year, my net rental income was around $3,050 a month. One night, Linda and I sat at that same kitchen table, same light, same laughter. "Remember that night," I said, "when we thought about canceling Netflix?" She smiled. "Now you could probably buy Netflix stock." We both laughed, the kind of laugh that feels earned. What I learned, and what you should know if you're 55 plus: 1. Start with REITs. They're cheap, liquid, and let you learn the real estate game without the chaos of tenants. Vanguard's VNQ or Schwab's SCHH are solid starters. 2. Use your IRA wisely. In 2025, the IRS raised the catch-up contribution limit to $7,500 for folks over 50. That's free compounding if you use it right. 3. Diversify across real estate sectors. Healthcare and industrial REITs are riding demographic and tech trends. Morningstar's latest report showed consistent 5-6% yields there. 4. Learn the 1031 exchange early. It's legal tax deferral, not avoidance. If you reinvest gains fast enough, you keep your capital working. 5. Keep a long game mindset. Real estate, even REITs, doesn't pay you to get rich quick. It pays you to stay disciplined. These days, I still work part-time, not because I need the money, but because I like having somewhere to go before lunch. I check my REIT dividends from my phone, sipping coffee, pretending I'm some kind of semi-retired tycoon. Sometimes I wonder, if I'd figured this out at 38 instead of 58, would life be different? Probably. But then again, life's funny like that. You don't always need to start early. You just need to start. And now, when that 3K lands in my account each month, I smile and whisper to myself, guess we're keeping Netflix.